Hi, welcome back to Rebecca's Travels. Today I'm going to be talking about the most popular accommodation to stay in while you're abroad. So let's jump right into it. Now, hotels are on the top of the list as the most popular accommodation according to goabroad.com. Again, it depends on the rating, the star of the hotel, as what facilities you have. Again, facilities can vary from place to place, and star rating as well. Expect a private room though, and an adjacent bathroom, TV, climate control, daily housekeeping, and options such as room service, laundry service. Common features also with hotels are pools, fitness centres, paid airport transportation, 24-hour reception desk, attached bars and restaurants, like hotel entertainment. But again, it really does vary from country to country, and hotel to hotel, and the star rating as to whether it's budget, like 1 star, or say a comfortable 3 star, for instance, or luxurious or deluxe 4 or 5 star hotel. Again, it really does depend. Again, number 2 is hostels. It's basically a lodging that's excellent for mainly the young and budget conscious travellers in general. A hostel basically conjures up to be visions of dormitory rooms with bunk beds, shared restrooms, backpack lockers, common areas such as TV, kitchens and patios. There are some private rooms with bathrooms that are and en-suite hostels are basically priced, if you have private washroom, toilet facilities, are the same as a budget, say 1 or 2 star hotel, for instance. And yes, that's what I've got to say. Also, expect loud music, again a lot of conversations, frequent partying. Again, you're going to have to be careful at hostels that say your luggage doesn't or items doesn't get basically get stolen, as with a hotel you could hire, say, a safety deposit box, or maybe an accommodation. But there's supposed to be places in hostels where you can keep your possessions safe, just say. But again, if you just be careful, then I think you will be all right, really. Number 3 is basically a guest house or a bed and breakfast or B&B. This is often a historical building or a large home that has been converted. Usually the proprietors live in or nearby the facilities and often on site all the time. Some bedrooms come with private bathrooms, others are shared bathrooms. Then again, you will see the difference in room rates and prices. There are usually a few guest rooms on the premises. That basically not many other visitors go to, so again it's not really a crowded place. Breakfast is usually part of the room rate, usually in common dining areas. These are more homely, atmospheric places and quieter places than other accommodation, just say such as the hostel, where it's a lot more loud and livelier. Housekeeping is also provided in guest houses and bed and breakfasts. Number 4 is private rentals, such as apartments. They're very popular abroad, and again there's different start apartments to basically what facilities that you have, but it should say in the description, obviously before you book, whether you book from the brochure or over the internet. Flats and condos or condos is leased for short-term rentals, so you can get apartments, flats and condos for lease for short-term rentals. They are usually furnished with basic kitchen facilities, appliances, bedding, travels, some electronics. Can be rented individually or as a room in a home shared with other roommates. Airbnbs are also fall under this category. Sometimes you can find some decent long-term rental situations if you negotiate directly with your host through an app. They are cheaper in the for long-term visitors than hotels or a private room in a guest house, hostel and B&B, but more expensive for short-term visitors. So if you're probably staying on, say, a long holiday, say for 40 nights, then again they could be ideal, or more than 40 nights, say 3 weeks at a place or 4 weeks at a place, then they're likely to be ideal and a lot cheaper than hotels, hostels and B&Bs, or guest houses for instance. But again, for short visits, you would probably be cheaper to stay in a hotel or hostel or B&B, for example. But again, a lot of people like it because they can negotiate locally with their host. So number 5 is lodges, and these are situated in or near natural settings. So basically these are ideal places for people that want are outdoorsy type and they want to experience the wildlife. They don't want to be in a city or a town. So lodges have modern comforts and conveniences to the great outdoors. Prices and conditions again vary. It probably depends on what star or the comfort rating of the lodging is. Expect to pay more for further away from civilization. So say the further a lodge is into wildlife settings and away from say the nearest village or town or city, etc., then you pay more, because basically it's for a greater experience of being in the middle of nowhere basically. And again, it's ideal for people that like being in the middle of nowhere. Again, housing is usually included unless it states otherwise. Again, comfortable and sometimes luxurious areas of accommodation in remote areas, and are close again for outdoor adventure and say exotic wildlife. So basically it could be say near a mountain or river or some sort of zoo, for instance, out or again exotic wildlife. So those are basically the most popular types of accommodations. I haven't stayed in a lodge before, but I have stayed in a lot of hotels and quite a few apartments. I've also stayed in hostels in the UK, and I've also stayed in a bed and breakfast in the UK as well. And again, from what I've experienced, the hostels and the bed and breakfasts are nice. The ones that I've been to in the UK. Again, a lot of hotels that I've visited have been nice as well, but again some, and I have mentioned in videos, for me have not been up to standard. And I've mentioned the apartments as well in my Lanzarote video. In my opinion, wasn't up to standard, but I haven't stayed in an Airbnb before, but again, if I do get to stay in one, then I would really love to get to stay in one, and also a lodge. I wouldn't mind staying in a lodge to experience what that's like, or door or condos. So please keep watching, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next travel video, which is going to be tomorrow, and it's going to be all about the best luxury accommodation out there. So again, please keep watching, and on Sunday this week it's going to be best cheap accommodation, so please keep your eyes peeled for or please keep watching for them. Again, I love speaking to you about travel and giving you different tips and advice. So please keep watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, and also click the notification bell to see more upcoming videos. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next travel video, which is going to be tomorrow. So bye for now. Thank you. Bye.